Good evening, you're live with Rachel Gibson, the Digital Psychic. I'm just going to wait for Facebook to build the audience for me, which they're doing. Oh, it's saying congratulations, this is your 50th broadcast. Have I done that many? Surely I haven't done 50. Must have been the ones I deleted when I've done like the awful ones. Hi Emma. It's lovely to see people find such comfort in these readings, the messages they receive. Hopefully I'll get a message. Hi sweetie. I've been having issues with my Wi-Fi, so apologies. I'm slightly late. I'm going to wait for your comments to come up. Please do share. If you do share, you do get a chance to have a free reading for an hour. So it's quite extensive. So please do share. I will see who has shared. It's been quite an interesting day. Lots of validation. Just done about, I think it's about 2-hour reading. It was extremely extensive because it was so complex. Sometimes I get really complex cases coming through, like trying to find different family members, and I don't give up because there was so much involved. So yeah, I had to go with it and I had to just finish that off. Hi Patty, oh from Los Angeles, hi again. Hi Gaina and hubby. Hi Sandy. Hi Debbie. Hi MJ. So we've got Caroline. Good evening Rachel, sorry not been online. Been very busy. How are you today? Hope you're getting well. Yeah, I'm really well, thank you. And thanks for asking. Hope you're okay. Hi Chelsea, sweetie. I'm getting a lady around you, Chelsea. She is waving. I think, have we found her before? Because I'm sensing that I've seen this lady before. She's sending lots of love and hugs to you. Oh, hiya Rebecca. You said you're from the USA and you found a penny from heaven today and it made your day. Oh, that's lovely. I sense around that a gentleman around you. I'm also getting a red truck given to me. I sense he worked really hard. I can see lots of tools in the back of his van as well. So I believe this person is associated to this image that I'm seeing. Please do let me know. Evening, Pamela. Pamela, did you enjoy the reading last night with Amy? And Sandy, did you enjoy your reading? Because it was really interesting. If Sandy doesn't mind me sharing, I won't go into detail because like I think when you have one-to-ones, it's almost like when you see a doctor. With Sandy, I got an image of Einstein, right? And I gave it to her. I said, this image I'm getting is like Einstein. And she was like, no. And then she did some research and found out one of her relatives looked like Einstein. So that's what happens. I can get imagery information and connect it and get lookalikes. With Pamela, that was a really, really interesting read because we got all sorts coming through. We got the whole family basically coming through. The majority of them, Pamela lets me know if there were any more. And there was private information that was shared that nobody else knew but Pamela and her mum. So I think that's lovely when they do that, when they actually give information that no way in the world nobody would know about but the connection. Hi Kayla. Hi Elisa. Hi Dean. Amber Smith, sweetheart, you said my brother was found dead. I'm sensing with your brother drink. I'm getting the smell of drink and tablets. that is what I'm sensing around him. Was he found alone? Was he alone in his company? I'm also getting the name Mark given to me, which is an associated name, I believe, with your brother. I'm sensing that he was found a while later and he's sending his love to you. Please do get back to me. If you do want private readings, it's https://rachelgibsontvpsychic.co.uk. I'm going to go through these messages. Amber Smith said yes. Well, then I've got him around me, sweetie, at the moment. He's providing me imagery information. He's saying, sorry, love you. Who's Mark, sweetie? Be good to know who Mark is. Hi, Susan. Sorry if I'm not going to get through all these messages. I'm going to try my best. I've been extremely busy with a very intense case. But I'm going to try my best. And I think she's watching, so I hope she's watching. It was lovely to be able to reunite. What happens in this reading, I'm not going to say specifics. What I'm going to say is that one of her family members actually got stuck between the realm and earth, and it was very tragic stuff that was going on. Right, sweetie, Amber, I'm going to go through. I do. Who is he? And you're saying, why did he do it? With your brother, sweetheart, I'm getting a very intense pain in my head, and it's very messed up. I'm feeling very confused, and I'm feeling quite vulnerable. I'm sensing he was around negative people in the background. I'm sensing he sort of didn't really want to do it, and he was very upset, very emotional. He's sending his love to you. What I will say for anybody watching, if anybody ever does feel suicidal or anything like that, please do call places that deal with this, professionals like the Samaritans and other professionals. But yeah, sorry, sweetheart. Good evening, Donna. Oh, Peter John, sweetie. Oh, Peter John, if you go onto my Facebook page, sweeties, I have actually put his information about his Facebook page, because he does angel reading, so he works with angels. Lovely, lovely soul, Peter John. He is lovely, but he's saying he's just had a devastating morning. What's happened, Peter, sweetheart? I can't see the whole message. I can't see the whole message. Oh, bless you. I hope you're okay, because I can't see all of it. Please PM me, sweetie. He's lovely. He works with angels as well. So if anyone's thinking of having a private reading, yeah, please do contact me. I'm getting booked up quite quickly. They are very extensive. I do provide a hell of a lot of information, obviously a lot more than I can do live, but I do come on to do these because it's extremely important, you know, because I want to reach as many people as possible. So please do share, because you do have that opportunity of getting a free reading with myself, which would be lovely. It'd be great to talk to you. I did a free reading earlier and we went way over 2 hours. I can't just leave it, and apologies for that if I'm slightly tired, but you know, it was so important. I had to finish it. I had to get that final bit. Amber, sweetheart, you're saying you're so upset. If I could have, I can't see the rest of it. Is it done? I'm gonna try. No, oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna Right, I'm so upset. If I could have done anything. Sweetie, Angel, it's nothing that you could have done, Angel. It's not your fault. Don't blame yourself. I sense with your brother, he's gone to the light, sweetie. And it's very, very difficult for those that are left behind on this plane. We're on the very low vibration to them. I'm sensing with him a sense of loss and upset and stuff like that. And he's sending his love. What I'm going to do is help him get help and support. There's like recovery in the realm as well. And if you light a candle, what we can do is shine some brightness for him, if you don't mind. Please do PM me so we can try and get some closure as well. It's really important, sweet. But I hope it helps. Oh, Esme can sense a presence in her room. I'm sensing the grandmother around that. Beth Cox, hiya sweetie, is my boyfriend with me. Sensing quite tragedy around that, Beth. Can the name James given to me, sweetie? Why James? Please do let me know. But I'm sensing like you were very in love, and I'm sensing you're feeling very, very worried, anxious of knowing where he is, and that's a natural feeling. What I ask you, can you PM me? Because I sense it's very sensitive. I do after show validations, so please do go to my page and you can book. I'm very, very on top, very, very high frequency after the shows. And you're very welcome, Amber. Oh, Laura, sweetheart, your brother's memorial is tomorrow. Oh, I'm sending you lots of love and light, sweetie. I'm going to send you lots of love and light for that tomorrow. I hope that you get some closure, well, a little bit of closure, and he can finally rest. He has already passed, but there'll be part of him still hanging around, making sure everything's okay. Please don't forget to share. You do have the opportunity of getting a free reading with me. You can also go to my page and book a reading if you want a one-to-one. Go through these. Bev Cox said yes. So Bev, yeah, I've picked up your boyfriend. That's really, really good. And James, do you know James? Is that the name that I'm picking up? Because I felt that was an association. Very strong imagery information, audio information coming through here. Nicole Johnson, sweetheart, you're asking about your path if you're choosing. Is it leading you in the right direction? Is that what you're asking? What I sense with that, sweetie, is you will know intuitively if this is the path to be taken. What I always say is we've got different paths. Psychics cannot just go, okay, pick that path. This is going to happen to you. What you have to do is believe in your own intuition. I can guide you, and the spirits can guide you, but they can't tell you which path to choose. There's several paths. That's why, like, say, if you see one psychic, they'll tell you one thing. Then you see another psychic, they could tell you something else. Essentially, they could both be right. It's about empowering you to make those choices. What I do is past to present. I can see something, I can be guided and help you through that next stage. I think it's very bad practice to tell somebody that's going to happen. That will happen, because that's putting it out there. I've got Amber, I'm so upset. If I could have done anything. Yes, sweetie, I know, Angel. wait for these comments to come up. Nicole Johnson says, have strong intuitions. Good. Oh, Donna, hi Rachel, I've been to the hospital. Sweetie, I hope everything's okay. Emily Cook New, I'm getting a lady around you, sweetie. She was like a rock of the family. Very, very organised, sweet. I'm getting her coming through. What else am I seeing? Am I seeing your father? Seeing a father figure around you too. Someone's saying I'm powerful. I'm not. We all are powerful. Everybody's powerful. We should never abuse power though, if you know what I mean. I think powerful is not, like, knowledge is powerful, but to abuse power or abuse your position of trust is not very powerful. So power is a good thing if it's used in the correct way. Leah, yes, I do know quite a lot of things about dreams, sweetie. Sometimes it could be a case of things you think about. So what happens is we can sleep on those thoughts, and we can, if you analyse your dreams, it can make sense. It can be lifetime events, but sometimes they can be unexplainable. So, hi Marie. Oh, thank you, sweetie. I think somebody's asking, is it true when you dream of somebody that you know that they visit you? Yes, that is very, very true. But it depends in what manner. Sometimes your own mind can play tricks with you, but you'll sense them, you'll know if it's your loved ones. Actually, is that a reflection on the wall? Someone said, ooh, is there a reflection behind me? I've got an angel mirror there, you might be seeing that. Lots of people have seen so many things around me, like flashing lights and images and all sorts of things. It's so lovely. It's really nice to know that I'm not alone. Well, not ever, and you're all so wonderful. Serena, does my father have anything to say? Straight away with that, sweetie. I got sorry. Sorry, I couldn't say it. Sorry, I wasn't there. Sorry, I didn't say goodbye, but I'm sorry. Tracy Lee, will I do good today? Yes, you will. Believe that you will do good, and you will do good. It's about manifestation. The problem is with a lot of us, we tend to draw in negative energy. What we need to do is always stay focused. Someone else was going to ask about dreams too. Can you talk to ghosts? Catalin, very interesting question you've just asked. Can I talk to ghosts? The answer to that is, right, I've never really experienced what I class as ghosts. What I mean by that, they're residential ghosts, and what I believe is that imagery information that I receive is clairvoyance. So I get imagery information, audio information and knowledge through my third eye. The ghost thing is residential. A lot of the time that can be caused by human energy. So, but I don't tend to do that. I don't tend to talk to ghosts because I believe in intuition, feelings. I can see things, so I can give names, places, things like that. I'm going to just wait for your questions and answers. Hello, Ariel. We've got a skeptic here. They always come. I love skeptics. Kelly Brown, sweetheart, is everything around me good? Yes, sweetheart. And Peter, you're very welcome for supporting. with that, sweetie, Kelly, earlier I spoke with Kelly. I was able to give her information that I could not have possibly known, skeptics. And what had happened was I found a gentleman. He had had trouble with his leg. I'm not going to go into too much depth. We also found other family members, very descriptive, very validated. They knew exactly who they were talking with. It was validated. That's what happens when people have one-to-ones. So you can go to https:// Rachel Gibson TV psychic.co.uk. Also, you can share this to have the opportunity of having a one-to-one reading with me. It was very, very, very validated. In fact, I say 99.9%, 100% accurate. Kelly said it was great. I would like to validate you as well. Thank you, everybody. Robert Drake, which relative follows me? I sense an older man around you. I'm getting Wales for some reason. I saw a dragon, saw a flag, saw all sorts of things. Did you go to Wales? That's what I'm getting. Scissor said, should I just leave him and move on? Scissor, what I do suggest, when people ask me about relationships and stuff like that and choices, I can't make a choice for you, sweet. I don't think it's right to make a decision based on A or B, right? What we always have to do is make that decision ourselves. That's your choice. What I suggest to you is writing down pros and cons of each situation. That way, it'll be your decision. You have to make an empowering choice to make you feel that you're in control of your own decision. It's your path, your life. It's not right for a psychic to give somebody information about their future if you're not in control of your own destiny. We're not always in control, but that is influential by behavioural and man-made things. So we are guided by our angels and stuff like that. But sometimes things that happen on Earth is normally to do with humans. And so you said you are confused what to do. What I suggest, sweetheart, is to write it down. And those people who are saying that I can't possibly basically keep up with every single person's comments. I can only tune into certain ones. I've got a lot of people watching, so I will try to get to everybody. It would be humanly impossible to communicate with every single one. Donna Roberts, Champagne, do you hear from spirits? Yes, I do. They come through to me, but only when I'm connecting to you. They won't come to me any other time. There's no need for them to come to me any other time. They actually cue. It's like a queuing system. If you can imagine, I'm like a receptor of information, like a switchboard. And then what happens is I get information buzzing through and basically it's just passed on. But it's only via your connection. So it's like a telephone. You know, like how telephones work. You've got one that end, one that end. I'm just the person providing that information. Right, I've got MJ. What I'm going to do now is a live medium demonstration with MJ. I might not be able to see all your comments, MJ, but what I'm actually going to do now is actually a live reading. Okay? Right, here we go. Right, I've got a man coming through to me. He's not that tall. He is wearing a blue uniform and he loves the time by the sea. He spent time abroad. He's going somewhere in a car. I'm seeing cars, black car. I'm seeing a crash. I'm getting pain in my neck, and I'm getting pain down my back. I can see my life flashing before me. I remember you as a baby. I remember picking you up. I loved the look you gave me when I first saw you. You were my princess, my baby. I spent all that time at sea. I never ever got to say goodbye. I watched you grow. I saw your dreams. I held your hand. You know me, 'cause I'm your father and always will be. I saw you do your degree. I saw you working, studying hard. I was with you. I saw you aiding people, just like people aided me. And I now help you. I see you in a green uniform. You work with the angels. I am now over you, watching you. I help you. I help them pass on. I have another angel with me. She is a little girl in heaven. She is like the girl you have now. She is your baby, but now growing in the realm. And then he says, I love you, and I will always look after you. Thank you for being my daughter, and sorry I spent all that time on the sea. There you go. That is exactly a live reading. That's what I do one-to-one. I can get specific information, and it's a very, very sad feeling, but also joyous because he moved on. And he now works with MJ, doing whatever she does. Isn't that lovely? That's exactly how they come through to me. And if you could see the emotion in my eyes, I actually want to cry, because I could feel his emotion and feeling for his daughter. It was just absolutely emotional. And sometimes I have to sort of take a step back and think, oh my God, like that really means something to somebody. That actually means everything to them. So anybody who's skeptic and doubting the basics of matter, I would ask you, have you ever lost somebody? Have you ever not felt that so? Because we all know that souls exist. That's what I'm saying, that's what I'm putting out there. But yeah, that's exactly how it works. And then what I do then, because I noticed somebody asked me just now, well, wow, how do you then relax? I'm just a phone call. I'm just a receptor, a transmitter of information. My mind just works like this. I'm very focused. I believe I collect data. I'm like a computer. That's how my brain works. But isn't that how all of our brains work? We just receive information. We're constantly communicating via computers and televisions and radio waves. That's basically it. That is psychics. That's clairvoyancy. That's just imagery information, audio information transmitted from the angels, or whatever you call it, how you perceive it. Because everything's about perception. Everything we do, everything we see, everything is perception. It's almost like as well, you know, when you touch an object, you think, well, that's real. I would say, well, actually, is it real? Because you see it, you think it's real. It's just matter. So just because we cannot see something doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I would argue it exists more. It's stronger than anything I've ever seen on earth. I'm just going to put it out there. But anyway, that just explains a bit about me. Back down, chill out time to answer your questions. Don't forget to please share. You do have the opportunity of having a free reading with me. I'm going to try and do this with somebody else. What happens is, so when I'm doing that, basically, right, what happens, it's like, right, I'm 45 years of age, right, I think I'm sort of middle age and stuff like that. Lived a long time, really, 45. In the spiritual world, that's a few seconds, right? If I was to give you my lifetime events, I could tell you in about 10 words. 10 words. I could literally go image, 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 image. It will pretty much sum me up. Now, with the spiritual realm, that's exactly what they do. When they connect to me, it's like a little tiny film, about that long. Image, 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 image. That's it. Do you really think that our life is that long? No. It's eternity. This is such a low vibration. We're on the lowest vibration of all. And the angels work on a high frequency, so we can all tune into it. That's what animals and children are tuned into. That they're not conditioned. People become conditioned. I quite like lots of scientists. I've studied a lot. I've read books. I've done psychology. I've got a degree. I've studied sociology, etc. But one thing, in every single theory, there's always conflict of information. There is always, you analyse that and then you can come to a hypothesis and etc, etc. And there's never no answer. When I work with the angels, the answers are there because it's simple form of matter. It's just simple. There's no maths, there's no equation, there's nothing. It's just matter. It's just there. And that's it. And that's why nobody can see it in science. But science has now proven, because I've studied this, that there's life after death. So it's wonderful, and I just love it. I love it, and I love connecting with you, because that without you, without your belief, it would be impossible for me to connect. It's through you and your belief that they exist, because that's what creates energy. We're all energy, and that's it. So, oh, someone saw an owl on a lamppost outside. Do I believe that was a sign? Well, they do come in different forms, and I can't see why it wouldn't be, but once again, I put that down to perception. Did you feel that was connected to you? And if so, take it. You don't have to ask me. You already know your loved ones. So I'm just going to go through these. Right. What I'm going to do now, I'm actually going to bring in a spirit. Okay. This spirit will be for someone watching. Okay. So I'm just going to open what I call the gate, door, whatever they want to call it, and I always do it with the shoulder. So come through. I'm going to go a little bit quiet because I need to listen, and I need to allow this person to come through. So what I'm doing is, it's not a ghost, or anything like that. It's literally, I'm just welcoming the next person in the queue that you wish to connect to. Okay. My name is Paul. I lived on Earth for a while. I fell in love for a while. I lived overseas in the USA. I had family in the USA. I went for a walk, a long walk. I spent many hours talking with my family. I have a sister, her name is Kathleen. I have a brother, his name is John. My father passed, he was in the military. I loved my family. I died suddenly. I had a pain in my chest. I collapsed. I was sick. I had a pain going all down my shoulder. It hurt. But my name is Paul. I'm looking for Kathleen, and John will know me. And I love my family. I'm with my dad. We sit and chat. It's nice where I am now, but I still miss my family. I watch over them, but they don't feel me. But you're trying to connect to me. My name is Paul. So there you go. I've just had a guy called Paul coming through. He's looking for Kathleen, John, and giving quite clear imagery information. He went for a walk, I believe. He's from the USA. I believe he also had a dog with him. I saw lots of imagery information, very quick spurts of information he was giving me, but he was clear about names, Kathleen and also John. So that could be associated names, but it's quite clear. So I will ask him to now go to the light. He will now go to home, what they call home. So because like we've got a higher being, and then we travel down into our mum's wombs, and then we're born, and then what happens is that's a painful process, a lot more painful than passing. And also, if you are watching, what I advise you buy is a book called The Fairy Tale of Death. I have actually got that on my page, so please do go and buy that on eBay. Thanks everyone for sharing. It's really kind of you. I'm just going to go through these. Right, Matty, you're asking for tomorrow lottery numbers. I'm going to put some lottery numbers out there, but these are personal. But because you asked, I'm going to do it. 27, 21, 17, 16, 9, and 4. You never know. I feel like Mystic Rachel Gibson. Oh, so funny, aren't I? Remember her, Mystic Peg, wasn't it? Or Mystic Meg? I've got my black on tonight, it's starting to look like over the eyes. So it'd be really good if anyone could get back. Kathleen, are you there? Paul, had a Paul, John. Someone's asked, how do we get a reading? Just go on to Facebook page. There is after show slots. Also, it's https:// Rachel Gibson TV psychic.co.uk. There should be a link on the page. Hi, Jane. Jane's here, and I've got her son Mike with me. I've got brother, big brother, and I've got Gypsy Rose here. So that's Lady Gypsy Rose, and then I've got Michael Croft behind me. Michael Croft came to me when I did a mediumship with Jane's family. He had a tragic accident. It involved a jailwalker, that's what you call it in the USA, and unfortunately he was killed on his bike. When I met the family and his gorgeous fiancée at the time, Jessica, she was like doing her driving lessons or something like that, and straight away when I met Jessica I was like, this, why did I do this? I could see her actually moving the wheel, and I could see the motorbike sort of, it was really odd, like coming this way in a car and somebody on the phone, and I got all of this information and I knew everything about it. I actually did go to the inquest as well, and Jane and I and the family have become very good friends, and all my work that I do is in memory of Michael Croft, because that's when I really knew that I had really good knowledge of the realm. I knew when I was younger, but also then it was like the real top of it all. Hi Babs, hi Susan. Amy Lampka, sweetie, you're asking me for any spiritual advice. What I sense with you, darling, is that you need to clear your chakras. I'm sensing with you, darling, that they're blocked in the nose area, all along here. I'm sensing your throat. What happens, we're made of different layers, so we've got different layers. We've got like physical, and then we have outer layers. I'm sensing they're slightly blocked. What we need to do is get some sage on the go. Sage is really good to clear energies. Also, what I use is an etheric weaver. So that's magnetic, and it can help with the energy fields and stuff like that. I will send you some healing light. I hope that works and help you unblock whatever it is that's blocking your senses. Hi Ryan, hi Loz. Hi Alan. Sandy, sweetheart, you said just now you heard like children talking. Was that around you? Please do get back to me if that was around you. William Gordon. I've got a gentleman that's just come through to me. Quite authoritative. He's saying that you're not being good or something. Oh, this is quite interesting. I'm going to have to try and click on this. So wait a minute. William Gordon. Whoever it is I've got coming through is a gentleman. He's in the military. He's extremely strong around you. He's saying, I'm not happy. Prove these doubters wrong. You want me to prove them wrong? I'll tell them a few stories. Back in my day, I wouldn't have any of this going on. I'm sensing around this guy, he's military. I'm also sensing that he served for his country. He's appalled by some of the things that are happening in the country. He said, I love all of my families. I love my family. I'm sensing a strong military connection with this guy. Beth Cox said, I was told I'm psychic. I'll put a shield of white light around people. Did this before, other psychics told me to. I'm an empathy too. Hi, sweetie. wait for your questions and answers. Hi Trudy, hope you enjoyed your reading, sweetie. Alright. They'll come to me that I'll be drawn. Hi Susan. But you know all these people that come along going, I'm skeptic, I'm a doubter, prove me wrong. Can I just say to you that the realm won't be tested, and nor will I, because it's wrong. Connection only works with connection. A battery doesn't work on those grounds. You don't put negative, well, you do put negative to positive, but it cannot work like that. You don't make a phone call anonymously, do you? Really? Just putting it out there, skeptics. I don't prove myself to no one, and I won't have the realm tested either. That's not fair on your loved ones. You either believe that they're around you and you believe the soul exists, or you simply don't. Thou shalt not tempt me, because being tempted is from the dark. I work with the light. That's what I say. I won't prove myself for nobody. I'm more worthy than that. So I hope you understand that. I believe in spiritual stuff. My nan had spirits. My family has had a lot of spirit activity around our home of late. I've opened my third eye but don't know how to use it. I have got a message. If you've got a message for me, yes, sweetie. What I sense with you, Angel, is that what you're doing is you're actually not focusing properly. You need to meditate. You need to really, really meditate. You need to relax. Don't really push it. Just let the natural energies flow. Okay? I hope that is okay with you. I hope it helps you. I might put some advice on actually, and about like unblocking chakras and stuff like that, because people have actually asked me if I can help teach them how to do it. I'm quite happy. Just gonna keep focused. Just gonna wait. Got lots of silly little boys coming on here tonight. Hash whatever ever junk that is. Oh my dear. Well, blessings to you guys, because obviously you need it more than anybody. Evening, Donna, sweetheart. Oh, Mary wants to know if she's going to win at the casino. Well, I send lots of luck to you, but I can't promise anything. Oh, Jean, sweetheart, you're trying to contact my little brother. Is that Shen? Darling, I'm getting a hot country. I'm getting a real sore throat as well. I'm feeling quite sick as well around this little boy, but I don't sense he's that little anymore. That's what I was getting then, sweetheart. Do you want to contact me, PM me, so we can try and get some closure? I had someone like this coming through, and I sensed they were in India, and I connected the sister to the whole family, and we're able to get closure. I don't ask questions either. I just get on with it, only unless you want to talk to them yourselves. So it's like you have a third way conversation. So it'd be great to connect with you. So I'll be busy tomorrow, I can see this. Well busy. But if I'm not busy, I'm not doing my job. If I'm not tired, I'm not doing my job. And if I didn't have skeptics and doubters, then it would be dull, wouldn't it? people have the right to challenge and stuff, but all I say is, like, I'm not going to waste my energy proving to nobody, because I don't believe that's fair on people who are like trying to find their loved ones. Because if you want me to prove it, you're searching. So if that's the case, and you want to scientifically prove it, then that would have to be done in a scientifical environment. I can't waste other clients' time, and I can't waste time on those people who are genuinely wanting to connect. Oh, someone said, why do I smell cigarettes? Sweetheart, that normally is when someone's passed who smoked. These are the sort of imagery information I get in reading, so I could get smoke, normally see, like with liver, yellow skin I get. Smoke, so I get image of yellow. Smoking, I smell it. Drinking, I smell it. Overdoses and things like that, I see it. Trying to think of other things. Murders and stuff like that, I see the actual instance. Sometimes they're quite kind to me and don't show me everything, but I will get what I need. Suicides, things like that, I feel lonely, and I feel sometimes strangulation, sometimes sickness. Sometimes I see drugs, it's like passing, they'll show me in images. Heart, I normally get chest. Oh, there's so many, isn't there? Cancers, and with cancer I normally see them lying down in pain. Liver, I normally get like a stomach cramp. Loss of babies, I always see imagery information of tiny little feet, and that could be stillborns as well. And then once I've done that, I tune in, and then they know I've got that person, and then they'll show me an image of themselves. So earlier I was doing a reading, and I said, oh, this person looks like Hepburn, and I think she's watching actually. And she went, no, I don't know Hepburn. And I've got Audrey Hepburn, and I went, like this. And she went, oh my God, she looked exactly like her. That's the sort of thing I would do. I can also say, right, they're looking like that. They look like this, just so that it gives you that little bit more information, because that's what it is. It's about validating that information. I can then say whereabouts it happened. I had a lady earlier, we got suicide, we got accident, I saw a blue car going off, I saw hidden things, I saw closed book, I can see unfinished case. Sometimes I get so close to knowing something. People have said to me, I know more information than the police knew. That's what I've been told in the USA. I had more information than the police. But my third eye is not blinkered by anything. But what happens when I know I'm getting that close to something, if it's legal, if it's anything to do with an ongoing case, I shut it off straight away. I'm not allowed to see anything else. That's my own, that's universal law, and that's because of the law as well. I'm not allowed to. I'm just not allowed to go beyond that point, and I know when I'm going beyond that point. But I do get close, very, very, very close. To the point this lady in the USA said I could describe, he got shot, and he got shot in the back of the head. I saw where he laid. She didn't tell me nothing, by the way. Nothing. I just said, I see an instant, this guy got shot, he's lying on the floor. You might have watched it when I was going, Nicola, Nicola. Turned out he was Bosnian. And then after that, I spoke to her one-to-one, and I gave her a lot of information. She then gave me a 5-star. I think I've got like 60-odd 5 stars on my page, all 5-star related, because that information's just totally and utterly accurate. There has been a couple where I haven't been accurate, but I always go back to them. I always do. Sometimes that's because they're not connecting on the same page as me. What I mean by that is sometimes people block themselves. That's why it's no point in working for Skeptic, because they'll just be blocked. Like, it's almost like making a phone call, isn't it? Like, are you going to talk to somebody if somebody's quiet on the other end? Because I wouldn't. You put the phone down. That's how I explain it. You've got to be open-minded. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to give me clues or anything like that. I'm not guessing. What I'm saying is you've got to be open-minded. You have to believe in order to receive. It's almost like if you had money and you went into a shop, and you're going into the shop, you're not going to just like, how can I put it? You've got to believe in that product, haven't you, in order to pay for it. And it's a bit like that. It's a very two-way process. Just like we are with humans, it's a two-way process. If I was sat here now and I'm not talking, you just turn off. It's no different. So, let's see what I'm picking up. Right. What I'm getting, coming through now, is a guy, Paddy. He came to me earlier actually. Paddy knows Paddy. Drink near a lake, near a pub. Knows Paddy, Michelle. Someone Paddy. I'm seeing lots of green around this person. So it's a green, like lots of green fields, green areas, lake, pub. Paddy is his name. So when I see green, obviously the name Paddy, I would associate that with Ireland. Anybody watching from Ireland, that would be great. Go through some of these. Right, the after show slots are available tonight. These are validation slots and should be used if information from tonight's show is relevant to you, but not always necessarily. You can book slots, but also please do try and book slots for tomorrow. I'm still going to get through some of these. Why am I doing this? There's somebody watching who had tubes up their nose. I'm sensing a lady coming through with tubes up her nose. I'm also getting anaesthetic given to me, I believe. Went under operation. Came out, thought everything was going to be okay. The operation didn't go very well. It wasn't long, she was announced that she had passed over. Somebody who's watching who knows this lady. I sense in her pastime she has nursing around her. So that would have been her profession or your profession. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing children. I'm seeing quite a few children. So this is a lady that went into theatre, I believe. She had an operation. I can see tubes up here, tubes here, and then she passed. I'm getting the name Mary Elizabeth given to me. So please do contact me if anybody knows this blessing, like lovely, sweet lady. Somebody was around her not long after and held her hand, and she would have tried to say I love you before she passed. That's what I was getting. I'm just going to give this a minute. Pin that. Sorry, I'm just going to get rid of this. Barb, Gotha Sweet Top. Getting a mail. I know everybody's like wanting me to contact, and I'm really sorry if I can't contact everybody. I'd love to. I've got how many ghosts have I done? Not ghosts, energies. How many have I done today? I think I've done 50. So I've found 50 people today. If you imagine 50 people in one day that you talk to, but they're trying to communicate with someone else, it's really, really draining. Takes a lot of my time and energy. But why I do this is I come on to try and provide as much closure as possible. Mary Jensen said Illuminati. Don't say nothing about that. The only reason why I say that is because it's all man-made. Any names like that is man-made. It's created. It's ology. It's all ologies. Laura, sweetie, you've said, please tell me who's haunting my home. I sense if somebody's haunting your house, sweetie, it would be residential, so it would be someone most probably attached to that house. I sense it could be a male figure, sensing most probably unfinished business. A lot of the times I've noticed with some spirits that what happens is, say if something happens and say there was something that happened tragically, what happens then is they stay around until they get that closure and see the light. Sometimes they just want to be found, so you can either sage it, get a vicar in, get some spiritualist church guides in, like people that can help. Also what you could do is light candles and things like that, but please keep, you know, just on a high, don't let it drain you. If you're bothered, try and get rid of it. Hi Mecca, hello. Hello Whitney. Right, Beth Cox, sweetie, I asked you to PM me, that's correct. What you do is you go to the Digital Psychic page. So please do that. There's a message at the top, like a blue message bar. Just simply press that. Don't forget to share this, because if you do share this, you do have the opportunity of having a free reading with myself. You can also get a one-to-one reading with me at https://RachelGibsonPsychicTV.co.uk, and there's after show slots. Sorry everybody, I'm going to have to leave it there. I am getting tired. I will be back tomorrow night. Please do contact me, and lots of love. It started to the connection's going really low on my computer, on the camera, Wi-Fi and stuff like that. That's most probably why it keeps freezing. So lots of love to you. Angel blessings. I'm going to rejuvenate now before my after show readings that hopefully some of you have booked. So I need to get my spirits high. Lots of love to you. Good night.